Welcome back to another video from World Technology. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below saying I've subscribed, and we'll reply as soon as we can. This huge plane is a cargo carrier called C-17 Globemaster 3 and is made by Boeing. Although the plane is mainly used by the US Air Force, it's also used by other countries across the world. Even though the Globemaster 3 looks far too big to fly, it can actually take off on a 7,740-foot airfield, which is less than the Boeing 747 passenger plane. The plane can fly 6,230 nautical miles, but if you're worried this isn't far enough, it can in fact refuel in the air. This plane has the capability of carrying a load of up to 74,797 kilograms and has carried the US Army's main battle tank, the M1. Globemaster 3 can also transport troops, sitting 54 on the side walls and 48 in the center line. If you're wondering how much it cost to make such an aircraft, reports have said it cost around $200 million. Moving on to a plane that is much faster, we have B-2 Sprit. This is the only known stealth bomber in the world that is capable of dropping conventional and nuclear bombs as of December 2015. The B-2 stealth system means that it can be undetected by Soviet radars. This, paired with its huge fuel capacity, means the bomber can fly deep into enemy lines, complete the mission, and return safely. The B-2 Sprit holds the record for flying the longest missions to date, flying from White Man to Afghanistan and back. The plane is operated by 2 pilots and can reach incredible speeds of 1,010 kilometers an hour, placing it in the high subsonic category. The passenger planes that you may have been on will only reach speeds of around 900 kilometers an hour. Building one of these planes cost around $1.5 billion, and if that wasn't enough, the US has 21 of them. The Boeing UH-72A Apache, or more commonly known as the Apache helicopter. We've all at some point thought that it would be really cool to fly this helicopter, but what can it actually do? The Apache helicopter has been referred to as a tank in the sky due to its ability to not only inflict a serious amount of damage, but to also survive heavy attack. The helicopter is armed to the teeth with weapons such as rockets, Hellfire missiles, a 30mm chain gun, as well as a state-of-the-art fully integrated defensive aid suite. In addition to the distinctive longbow radar located above the rotor blades, this aircraft is equipped with a day TV system, thermal imaging sight, and direct view optics. All of this means that the Apache can operate in all weathers, day or night, and detect, classify, and prioritize up to 256 potential targets in a matter of seconds. For the military to own one of these helicopters, it will cost them around $20 million. Another really cool looking helicopter, which you may have seen flying around, is the Boeing CH-47 Chinook. The oversized helicopter is used by a number of different air forces around the world. The Chinook is mainly used in air assault missions, inserting troops into fire bases. The helicopter will also bring food, water, and ammunition to troops, and is also used by the British Air Force as their casualty evacuation aircraft. It can accommodate a wide variety of payloads, including vehicles, artillery pieces, and 33 to 44 troops. The Chinook can defend itself with 3 guns, including 2 at the crew door on the starboard side and 1 window mounted on the port side. The 30-meter helicopter can reach a top speed of 306 kilometers an hour, making it the fastest military helicopter there is. This helicopter can also reach altitudes greater than 18,000 feet. Its high altitude performance capability comes in handy when in mountainous regions such as Afghanistan. The Chinook will cost the military around $30 million to buy and about $4,600 an hour to run. This helicopter does not have any specific role, but is used for a number of tasks. It's used for the more mundane tasks, but plays a big role in the military and can be configured for medical evacuation, VIP transport, security and support, and opposing forces training. The aircraft can be modified to suit the needs for any of these tasks, making it extremely versatile. The US Army has over 400 of these helicopters, which cost around $5.9 million to build, but depending on how it's configured, it can cost up to $7.8 million. The size and weight, along with a speed of up to 269 kilometers an hour, make this helicopter great for getting in and out when needed. The rotor configuration provides reduced noise and vibration characteristics, which help the aircraft staying steady in search and rescue missions. Looking at fighter jets, this is F-15E Strike Eagle. This is a multi-role fighter jet that can be used on a number of different missions when called upon. It can reach a top speed of 3,017 kilometers an hour, making it fast enough to escape almost anything in the sky. To keep the element of surprise and help to stop getting shot down, this fighter jet is armed with air-to-air missiles which can be fired from beyond visual range. There are a number of types of air-to-air missiles that the jet can use, which once it loads will depend on the mission. This fighter jet is operated by two people, the pilot and the weapon system officer, sometimes called WSO. The Strike Eagle has a number of systems on board that can work to make sure the missiles hit the target in all weather conditions. It cost around $31.1 million to build one of these jets, and the US military have 521, costing more money than we'll ever see in our lives. This is the most advanced fighter jet in the US Air Force. F22 Raptor was introduced in 2015, where 187 were made before the program got scrapped. As well as the curved edges scattering radar beams in different directions, this plane carries missiles in the wings rather than underneath, helping the plane go undetected. Hidden behind a stealth door above the right air intake is the M61A2 20mm multi-barrel cannon. It holds 480 rounds of 20mm ammunition and feeds the gun at a rate of 100 rounds per second. With all this weaponry, the F-22 can take down almost anything in the sky. This plane can travel at a seriously fast speed, reaching 2,414 kilometers an hour, making it one of the fastest fighter jets to date. With all of these factors, it makes the F-22 Raptor one of the most dangerous fighter jets ever built. It cost the US Air Force around $150 million to produce such an advanced fighter jet, which we think isn't too bad when you have the most dangerous fighter jet in the sky. Unlike the drones we buy for ourselves, the drones for the military are much more equipped. The drone on the screen is called Songar and is made for the Turkish army. This drone carries a full automatic machine gun that is capable of firing 200 bullets either with single shots or 15-round bursts. The drone comes with its own automatic shooting stabilization system to help prevent recoil, making it much more accurate when shooting. This drone can be operated from up to 10 kilometers away, making it much safer for the operator and reducing the risk or losing life. The drone comes with a double camera system, one for the pilot with a 10x zoom for flying and directing targets, and the other camera is for looking down the barrel of the gun to see where it's shooting. These cameras come fitted with infrared, allowing them to be operated day or night. The drone weighs a total of 25 kilograms, making it relatively light to carry around. Another drone that is used in the military is this RQ-21 Blackjack made by Boeing. This drone is much bigger than anything that we can buy off the shelves. The drone is known as a UAV or unmanned air vehicle. The RQ-21 is designed to help both the Army and the Navy with tactical intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, data collection, target acquisition, and dissemination missions. This drone is 8.2 feet long, has a wingspan of 16 feet, and can fly at a ceiling height of 19,500 feet. The RQ-21 can fly at a top speed of 100 miles per hour and has an operating speed of 16 hours. The drone has its own launching and landing system that can be operated off land or off a ship. Once launched, the drone can then be operated from a distance of up to 58 miles, keeping the operator out of danger. The US has a program in place for 101 systems, which is estimated to cost $559 million. If you thought the first plane was big, then you have to see this one. Meet C5M Super Galaxy. This is the largest US military plane and one of the largest planes in the world. This plane is manufactured by Lockheed Martin and is the biggest military transport aircraft used by the US Air Force. The C5M is 247 feet long with a wingspan of 222 feet and is 65 feet tall. Yes, it's true, the front of this plane can open to load and unload the cargo. The landing gear can lower the plane to the floor so that the cargo can be moved in and out easier. Although the plane is large in size and weight, it can still reach a top speed of 855 kilometers an hour. The aircraft can take off with a total weight of 381 tons, of which 129.2 tons can be payload. C5M has an impressive takeoff distance and only needs 5,000 feet to do so. This aircraft costs slightly more than the first plane we saw at around $225 million. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest gadgets and inventions. See you in the next video.